I hate the weed too hard. You send an 8-minute voice, no straight from the heart. I reply like, yo, whatever. When can you come get your stuff? I need this shit out the crib. I think it's bringing bad luck.
Man, it feels good getting back and editing and creating raw content again. Something about this, the shades down, these are elite for editing. Also, full Mac setup now. No longer doing Windows. Dude, I have the M1. I don't even have like a crazy, really good Mac. Like it's literally from 2021. Like it's good. It's still good. It's crazy. Honestly, more creatives start using more simple setups. Like I feel like having a more simplified setup allows you to just be more creative. When you have like all these tools and you gotta like use everything, it's all super complex. You got like 4 monitors, you got like 10 different lenses, you got the light. My setup on my camera right now is an 11mm, the camera itself, and then a Sony mic. And this is all that stays on. It's all that stayed on for the last month or two while I've been documenting. And it's been incredible because all I do is just pick up the camera like this and we're good. I don't have to think about anything. I literally just maybe change the shutter speed or the aperture, maybe twist on the ND filter, you know? And that's it. I have my MacBook, so I can literally just bring it anywhere. So I can edit here. I do have the nice ultra wide. I will say this is super helpful with the keyboard and the mouse, but then also I can just edit on the go. Like it's the same thing. I literally just use the trackpad and keyboard instead. If you got the PC and the 3 monitors, and all this fancy gear and you feel like you're still not creating really well, try simplifying, honestly. It's been really helpful for me. It's made me want to create more. Oh, man, that was the hardest workout I've done in a while. Dude, one thing I'll say is surround yourself by people that are gonna push you, because I was ready to give up and her over there was like, I'll do your last 2 sets with you, even though she already finished early. She whooped my ass. I was literally about to quit, but then she was like, let's do it. Surround yourself by people that are gonna push you physically, mentally, all that, because yeah, it feels great to have it done now. Didn't feel great in the moment. And apparently we're not done. I thought we were done. We're gonna have to do abs and sprints. I thought this was sprints, but I'm around different type of people right now.
You ain't even on me, yeah, fall back too close. You ain't even on me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north.
I haven't been back in Chicago in 6 months, but I've been traveling a bunch. It feels really good to be back because like this is home. So I've been to like Colombia, Mexico, Costa Rica. Been doing a lot of traveling, just haven't made it back to Chicago. And you know, we're in the O'Hare Airport, classic right here, all the flags. Pan up. Camera woman. Show them the iconic O'Hare hallway.
Baby, won't you meet me by the beam? Too early, maybe later, you could show me things. You know what it is whenever I visit.
Wow, back in the place it all started. My first few hundred videos were filmed right here at this desk with this as the background. My first 7-figure business was started here. It feels so nostalgic and amazing to be back sitting at this desk because like, it's so cool. Like you don't need anything crazy to start a business nowadays. It's literally at my childhood home, in my bedroom, at my mom's. I started a 7-figure business with a camera and a computer. That's it. Literally one-man army, just me, digital products, posting videos on YouTube. I think over the last year, I have been struggling with a lot of creative burnout and like creative fatigue, not really knowing what to make, not being quite sure of like how to flex my creativity muscle. And coming back here has just like sparked so much, just seeing the room kind of how I left it, and changing my environment for me always helps so much. Like the 2 biggest things to get over creative burnout for me are changing my environment and taking a little bit of time to like reconnect with like nature and things that you enjoy outside of creating. For me, coming back to Chicago, coming back to my childhood home is both of those in one. Like mom lives in a very peaceful area. It's very different than the city, but also I'm seeing all these things like my old vision board right here. It's so cool to see this vision board. You got to give yourself credit when, you know, to see how much progress you've made. Like all these things on the vision board I've pretty much done in some capacity. Like this is literally right here is Editor Pass. Like this, I wanted to launch that. I didn't even know what it was at the time. And it's changed so much, but that's out and that's now a 6-figure business. Shake Sauce 2 is now out and that's made me over 6 figures. Like, it's really cool to put your goals onto a board and then see them come to life. I create these vision boards every so often, maybe about every year. So this is like a few years old, and the one back in Tampa is the newer, updated version, but it's cool to see the older ones and a lot of the stuff come true. Also, one thing I'm gonna take some time to do is go through these old hard drives. Like, this is a 2019 to 2020 hard drive. This is 5 terabytes of something. And this is a SSD of some stuff. So I'm not even exactly sure what's on there, but I know I'm gonna look back and be like, wow, I remember doing that. That's so cool. And that's a huge way to get out of a creative rut too, is see some old stuff that you enjoyed doing and then bring it into the future. And I wanna be really clear, like, if you feel like you can't start a business or you can't be successful online because you don't have cool things or because you don't feel like you're skilled enough. Like, I want to remind you, I started a 7-figure business in my childhood bedroom with very little actual skills other than just posting and staying consistent and being insanely nervous on camera. Like, so insanely nervous when I would make my old videos. Like, I'd literally be sweating out of my armpit. You know, now it feels kind of natural. It feels like almost like some kind of like journaling, some therapy to talk to the camera, versus before it was like I was scared of this thing. Like, I didn't even want to like look at the lens. Like, I'd visibly be uncomfortable. And it's just changed so much. So honestly, the biggest obstacle a lot of you guys are probably facing is yourself. Because I sat right here as a 22-year-old, dropped out of college, no real skills other than the real passion of just loving creating. I started a 7-figure business right here. At the time, I had no, like, I wasn't like, this is gonna be a 7-figure business. I was like, I would be happy if I could do this full time at all. And it's just evolved because you learn more skills. Like, I was not the person when I started that could have ran a 7-figure business. But now, over the years, I've learned the skills to then do that. But if you don't start, you can't get to the point where you can do it.
Hey. Truck to the plane to the truck.
So back home, this is a walk that me and my mom do all the time. Connecting back with nature. I feel like being in Tampa, sometimes it's hard to get away. And like, that's where, when your mind's always kind of racing, there's like a lot of potential for creative burnout. And somewhere like back here with no one around, just nature is amazing. And it's good to have a talk with your mom and walk, get some sunlight. And also, the weather. Tampa around this time is super, super hot. Here it's like really perfect. It's like 60 degrees, light jacket, birds chirping. Incredible. You got anything to say to the camera, Mom?
Oh, it is so good to have him back.
Aw.
Creative burnout or not?
No, that's not the only reason I'm back.
No, of course not.
No.
It is amazing.
So I actually got my mom the sauna for Mother's Day like 2 or 3 years ago. This right here, sauna sessions, or like just even journaling or reading in a quiet place, is definitely one of the things that like helps me kind of re-spark some ideas and just kind of be away from my phone. But also with that, to find creativity, I also don't recommend like stay completely off social media and stuff, because I actually think that intentionally doom scrolling on Instagram and interacting with content that inspires you, motivates you, like, as long as you like save it somewhere and you can draw inspiration from it in the future, I think it can be a good thing. But it's important to kind of be aware, like self-aware enough to know, all right, am I on social media too much? Am I watching too much content? Let me go chill in a quiet place like a sauna and read or journal or just sit and think. Or am I like, maybe I should go and actually spend some time on YouTube, watch videos maybe like this, or spend some time on Instagram and watch some creative stuff, look at some photography, videography, whatever things kind of motivate you. But yeah, for me, having some peace and some solitude and just some time alone to just write down some thoughts is huge. You'd be surprised at just even 10 minutes, like how much you can actually think of that just like, it kind of just comes to you, especially if you're moving around too. Like if you're trying to think of an idea, going on a walk with like no headphones and without your phone, it helps out a lot as well. Also want to get dialed back in the gym. I feel like putting on 5-10 pounds would be pretty solid. Get a little bit bulkier. Man, life is incredible. Chilling out here in the pool, back home, where I started everything. Feels really great. Feels really cool. Like if you're someone that's in that creative rut, creating for other people, creating for clients, just start creating for yourself. Like it's allowed me to have so many crazy opportunities in life. Like just being able to come back home
first of all, move to Tampa, an amazing city, but then have the ability to just come back home, book a one-way, and just like come chill with my mom on Mother's Day. Like that's what it's all about. It's about freedom. It's about being able to do what you want when you want and have no one be like, hey, you have to be back by this day. Like, I might stay for a week, I might stay for a few days. Like I could book a flight home tomorrow, or I could stay for a month if I want to. Like that's the real power of creating for yourself and forcing yourself to create stuff that, while sometimes is hard and you can be in that creative rut, it's so worth it to just sometimes push yourself, sometimes do different things like the journaling we were talking about, going to nature. Even doom scrolling on Instagram can help, but like don't let it become an excuse for you to not post because you're in a rut or you're dealing with burnout. Because 4 years ago was in the same physical location but in a very different location or position, financially, even just mentally, physically, everything. So a lot can change if you start posting for yourself.
Actually, I had my first 10K month in this, basically in this exact physical location. I'm back home for Mother's Day. Yeah, dude, it's an incredible feeling. It's definitely very surreal, especially when it happens rather quickly, because I guess I was kind of in a similar spot to you, but also in a different, because I had been selling digital products for like 2 years, but it was like hundreds of bucks a month for like 2 or 3 years, pretty much straight, if that, and then overnight, 10K. So like it was a huge jump. You had the 0 to 10K. I had the, $50 to 10K, but still probably very similar feeling. And you'd be amazed if you stay consistent and really nail down what you're doing right now, how consistent it actually can be.
Up the call with Creator Pass Zoom meeting here at the OG desk. It's so cool to surround yourself with people that are doing similar things because, Phoebus launched his store and made 10K in the first 30 days of launching. Obviously he's a very skilled creative and he's been creating as a whole for a while. Going from relying on client work and working with people maybe you don't want to now having that freedom is just, even though I've gone through it before, it's so motivating to hear someone else's story and how they've done it. Because there was bits and pieces that he was saying and I was like, whoa. Like I hadn't even thought of that. That's a great idea. It's honestly kind of got me fired up to make some more digital products. Like honestly, like I really want to share with you guys a lot of the color grading stuff I've been creating and the film assets that I've been creating, the behind the scenes, because it's the stuff that I use to create my content and make it look cinematic and make it look good. And I'm excited to be able to help people and create some assets like that again and lean away from the music video assets, because I don't create music videos as much anymore. I create a lot of lifestyle content and I want to create stuff that can help people create lifestyle content now. If you're looking to be part of a community that helps you grow your personal brand and sell digital products as a creative, there's honestly no better spot than Creator Pass. If you're interested in joining, DM me on Instagram and I'll send you some more information on what that looks like. I really just want to attract a lot of like-minded, similar creatives that are hungry for freedom and really actually talented. It's honestly a very small community, but I want to grow it in the right way and not just to grow it for the numbers' sake. So if you're a skilled creative looking to make a full-time income without client works and grow your personal brand and sell digital products and be able to live a life of freedom, DM me on Instagram and we'll see if you're a good fit. Also, vlogception, but no better feeling than finishing a notebook. I mean, check that out. I just finished it yesterday. We got a brand new one today. Also, one of the coolest gifts I ever got, a fancy pen. I didn't think a fancy pen would be cool. This is a Mont Blanc pen. They're ridiculously expensive for pens, and I would have probably never bought one for myself. But now having one, I would now buy one for myself. But it was a cool gift because it's something I use every single day. I literally write down my notes, and I think it's something that symbolizes that your thoughts and your words are powerful and they're valuable. And having something nice to write with is cool. Having a nice notebook. And it doesn't have to be expensive. Like just having a nice notebook and a good quality pen. It doesn't have to be a $300 pen. It could be a $5 pen. But the point is the concept of your thoughts and your words being valuable. I mean, realistically, all of my business that I've ever created has only come from my thoughts. It's only been from my creativity. It's only been from what I think is cool. I've never really sold anything physical. It's always been digital downloads, or for example, with Creator Pass, it's helping and taking the information in my brain and helping people make money. So it's always been my thoughts. It's always been just words that has made me money. It's crazy to think, but it's just so cool. Also, I found this app. This is from someone that I had been watching since I started posting on YouTube, probably 2013. Sam Snowden. I don't know if you can see this, if it's in focus or not right now. It might be too blown out. But
It's so cool to see the people that just stuck with it for a really long time to now have success. He's an insanely talented cinematographer, director, videographer. I don't know the exact label he likes. He's an insanely talented person. Yeah, this is his brand. I had this in my closet. It's Create More. He has a studio. He's recently found some success on YouTube, which is really, really cool to see after all the years of putting in hard work for it to really start paying off. And that's just one thing the one message I want to beat into your head in this content is you can be a successful creative, but you have to be willing to put in the work and learn new skills and put yourself in uncomfortable positions to then see the results.
Tell me I'm waiting.
I think maybe we should go in the water, huh?
We should go in it?
It's probably so cold, but it probably feels great.
Okay, let's do it.
Go in?
Yeah, just take off our shoes.
Alright, let's do it. Wait, it is ridiculously cold. That is insane. This feels incredible.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Wait, I want to go cold plunge so bad. So this is like a little bit more north in Chicago, and all the homes over here, it's like called the Wilmette area. All the homes here are insane, and it's like a block over from Lake Michigan, which is just a huge, huge lake. I feel like my feet are kind of getting used to it.
Yeah, I feel like they're just numb.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
What is the water temperature in Lake Michigan right now? Like 53. 53 degrees right now. That's cold.